Hello everyone, and thanks for stopping by to Scrap and Craft with Terry. Today I'm going to do a challenge that So Darn Twisted is doing. This is a July challenge and it's a folio challenge, and we're supposed to make a folio with stuffed pockets. So if you like my video, I just ask that you give me a thumbs up. Check out my other videos. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Now my folio is just made out of a file folder. Just the inside and the outside. And the size of it is, let me see, it's almost 8 inches long. And then I just folded it. I left it folded where the score lines are and where the center. So, well, let's see. So that's about 7 3/4. So approximately 15, 16 inches long. So I have my mats cut out. And I actually have everything cut out. Let me see. I didn't ink anything. I'm not going to ink this because I like the color of it. So I have my tags all done and everything that I'm going to add to it, my pockets. So I'm just going to go ahead and start gluing it on. I think maybe I'll use my Fabri-Tac. This is a lightweight cardstock. So maybe this will just hold it a little bit better. I rounded all my corners because I like my corners rounded. And kind of, well, I had the file folder all cut to size and everything, and then I was looking through my papers and couldn't figure out what I wanted to use so it would look nice. And some of what I had that I thought I could use, I just didn't have enough scrapbook paper. And then I came across this paper. Didn't even remember having it. So I thought, wow, I like that. That looks cool. My daughter said we got some when Pat Catan was going out of business. And she said we was only able to get just a small pack. And I think her and I must have split the pack. So that was good that I didn't know I had it, because I got to use it now. I like when a plan comes together. So how's everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone is having a good day. I've been getting stuff accomplished, so that's a good thing. Wish I could find more of this paper. It's the Darice name brand, so probably won't be able to find it anywhere again. Don't want to get glue where it doesn't belong. It's like all of the good stores have went out of business. Okay, let me wipe my thing off a little bit there. And if you haven't checked out So Darn Twisted, go check her out. She has Facebook page, and she does YouTube videos, and she makes pretty stuff. This is just a new challenge that she started within the last couple of months, giving us like a bigger challenge to do besides our bingo challenges. We do our weekly bingo challenge, and then now we get like a monthly challenge. We get to use our brains a little bit better, a little bit more. Can expand our horizons here. So it's fun. Okay. Now, I'm just going to start from the beginning and go right on through. So I shut the lid on the folio and blew my lace right on the floor. Okay. Now on the front, for my pockets, I'm going to have this pocket here with the angle. And then I'm going to put a small pocket on the bottom of it. Hopefully this is up high enough. So that's how that'll look. Oh dear. I wasn't supposed to glue this down yet, and I'll bet you it's good and stuck. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Yes, I can. Because I have to put my closure in there. So my closure is just this piece of file folder with this piece on it. So let me glue this down. Glad I thought of that. If I would have used art glitter glue, I probably wouldn't have got it unstuck. So I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to put this pretty brown lace on it. Not really sure which side is the right side. And that'll be across there. And that doesn't matter if that doesn't go all the way to the end, because that's going to be underneath where you can't see it. Okay, now this is going to go, it's going to slide under here. I just have to make for sure. Yeah, it unstuck and it stuck itself again. Be right back. Okay, now I just have this sitting in here until I get my pocket on, because I want to make sure that it's not in the way of my pocket. and that it's going to come over like it's supposed to. I think that'll be okay, but we're going to go ahead and glue these down first. I have glue strings. I don't think I'm on the camera where I belong, but I'll get everything adjusted in just a minute. Get that put back up there. Now, I'm going to put lace. I think I should do this before I put the other one on so it's not in the way. Now, I should have probably cut this just a little tiny bit longer, but the other pocket is going to come over this, or about to the edge of it, so I think it'll be all right like that. So I'm just going to run some glue down through here and put the lace on. Now, as I get farther into some of this stuff that I might have to take too long putting all together, I just might do it off camera so it doesn't take so long. Let's slide this over a little if I can, because I'd really prefer this to be on the edge. And if it won't slide, well, it'll be okay. I think that will be all right. Then I'll just glue this little bit down here so it doesn't try to roll up. I don't know if I like the way that is. I think that should be up there more. And then I'm not going to try to move it anymore because then I'll probably tear it. And I don't want to do that. So then I'll glue this on. And I'm just going to have little tiny tags in this bottom one. I like to make little tiny tags. And that'll set like that. Well, that might not cover, but I think that will be all right. I don't think that little tiny bit that's not covered is gonna matter. I don't think at all. So we'll go ahead and glue this down. And then I can trim this end off. I like this lace. I actually got this lace from Temu. It's a double lace, the two pieces together, and I just cut down the center and cut them apart. So you can use it either as a wide lace or a narrow lace. It's like double your money. They have all different colors in it. I want to get some more, get some different colors. I think it's pretty lace. Well, I have to hold it up so I can snip it off. There. Alright, so then this will glue on here. Something like that. And I think I'm going to leave it up away from the bottom a little, because when I put the pocket on, it's going to be up from the bottom a little bit. So I think I want the little pocket to be the same, and then it looks layered. So I'm going to glue the 3 sides. I still have glue string on my fingers. I'm going to glue the 3 sides. Try to stay down by the edge. Well, I think that's stuck down because I can't move it. So I think that's cute. I like the layered look. It's in from the edges, and it's going to be up from the bottom. So I'm just going to glue from here down and across and up. I think I better wipe my tip off again. Just kind of keep it even in the center as much as I can. Yeah, I like that. I think it looks good. Now, because I have my pocket in, I can move that up a little tiny bit. I think I want that up there a little more. But I'm also going to have, I better just finish decorating the front. I'm going to have this up here with that on the front. I think that's so cute. Then I'll glue the closure in. So I think I want it, let's try this again. I don't want it up too high, but I don't want it down too low. All right, so I'm going to go across this row of dots. This side down first, and I'll lift this up. If I take it all the way off, then I'm not going to get it back on where it belongs. trim this off. And then I'll trim this side a little bit. Just run a little bit more glue. And then we'll add this on. And then after I add this on, then I'll glue the closure in. And then I can go off and just I think I'll go off and mat my pockets for the other parts, because you already seen how I matted them. I think that's cute. I like that. And that'll close like that, and I'm just going to use Velcro. Excuse me. I'm just going to use Velcro to close it with. But I'm not going to put the Velcro on until I get all of the pockets in. I don't know for sure where I need to put it. Alright, so I'm going to slide this down in here and hopefully not make a mess. And I'm going to add just a little bit more glue. I think I got that down in all the way. Yes, I did. Okay, so there's our front cover. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mat my pockets, get them all matted, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I got my pockets matted, and then I went ahead and put the lace and the ephemera on them. So they're going to sit like this. I have to turn it so I can see. And it's going to sit up a little bit from the bottom. So I'm going to, I'll put this one about right to the bottom of them dots. And I'm only going to do the 3 sides. Let's see, I think I want it over this way just a little farther. Okay, I think that looks good. Then we're just going to try to line it up with the other pocket. And I want to stay up about that far. So we'll just use that as a guide. Oops. Let's see, I think that looks good. Okay, so there's our first set of pockets. Now, we're going to have our other set go in the opposite direction. And we're just going to try to do about the same. So I think I can go ahead and just mark this one now. And I think I like that spacing. So these will be like at the top of the dot. So we'll just line that up there. And as you can see probably on this pocket, when I was cutting my file folders apart, I used this part that had where the score marks were in the file folder. I didn't cut them off, I just left them there. And you never know the difference. Now this one will sit down here. Let's make sure I have them lined up. And I think that looks good. So there's our center. Now we'll go to the back. And the back ones are going to be like the front ones. Let's see here, what am I doing? Goes this way. So my front ones go up and down. These are going to go up and down. Now these ones are going to come a little closer to the edge of the, or going to come like even with the mat, because I had the other one sideways and these are going up and down, so they're going to fit right even with it. So I'm going to make this mark here and this mark here. And I think I probably want that about there. So we'll just mark it and mark it. Okay, so we're going to go here, and we're going to go there, and we're going to try to make it even. Try being the key word. I think that looks good. That's why I didn't want to put my Velcro on yet, because my pockets weren't in and my tags aren't in to know how thick it's going to be. And we'll just put that there. Try to line it up as best that we can. It's got to go over this way a little bit. And I think that looks good. Now some of these didn't come out perfect because I didn't have the hole punch the right size when I was doing these. So I kind of had to cut some of them out by hand, but I still think it looks good. Okay, so that's the body of our folio. Now I have all of these tags, little baby tags, a little bit bigger tags, and some little bit bigger tags. Then I have all of the tag toppers, the tabs. So I'm going to go off and I'm going to mat all of these. These are just on lightweight brown cardstock. It's actually not even cardstock. I would say it's just, I don't know, paperweight anyway. And it's kind of a funny brown. It's almost like two-toned. Well, I don't know where I got this brown from, but hey, it works. And then on the back, for the, you know, if you want to write on them, if you want to journal on them, then all you have to do is add like paper. You could put coffee dyed paper on it. I'm actually out of coffee dyed paper, so I can't put any on the back. But paper can be put on the back for journaling. So I'm going to go off and mat all of these, and then I'll come back on. So I'll be back. Okay, so that definitely took a minute. All right, now for my tabs. I don't have a tab punch, so all I did was cut a circle, and my smaller tags had smaller circles, and I folded the circle in half, and all I did was just cut an angle. So that's all you have to do, and you get a tab. So, and then they just fold over, and they just, I think they look as nice as the tabs that you can cut with the tab punch. Now for my tabs, I thought about putting lace on them, and it didn't look right. I thought about the brown lace, and it didn't look right. Thought about some of the paper, and it didn't look right. So I thought the next best thing was the backing paper. So that's what we got. So I have different size tags, and hopefully it's enough to stuff it good. So we're going to go ahead and we'll just start with the back. We're going to go ahead and stuff our pockets. And hopefully these ones aren't too tall. No, they're not. I think that looks all right. Well, anyway, we have different kinds of papers. I guess I could show you the papers that I'm putting in. We have different kinds of papers. And I thought they went good with the browns. So them slide down in there nice. I like the way them fit. And we have this. Then we'll go to the inside. And we have this. Now on the inside, for the top pockets, I made shorter ones. So we'll put that there. And that. Because I knew these was going to be too tall if I didn't. You just have to make sure that it stays to the side. And we have this one. We have to, has to stay to each side of the closure. Then we have this one. So I think altogether I have 17 tags. I'm going to turn it around this way. We have this one. And this one. And we have this. And this. Okay, so that's all of them. Now let me turn this back around. I think that's pretty stuffed. Now for my front tags, I have this one. I made them a little taller because even though it's going to cover this up, you'll see it when you take your tag out. And we have this one, Moments in Time. I thought that was pretty. Now when we close, when we want to close this, we're going to have to take this tag out and close it and then put our tag back in. I'll just show you what it looks like with all of the tags. Then we have our little baby tags. We have this one, and all of my tags are cut except for this one. I rounded all these corners. All the tags are cut at an angle at the top. They're all rounded at the corners, the bottom corners. So I made a taller one for this end. And then I just made these ones here a little bit shorter. And I think that just looks cute. What do you think? Looks nice and stuffed. So lots of journaling space, and I like all of the colors. Okay, so we'll take this out. We'll put our Velcro on. And I think I'm going to put the Velcro right about in this section. So I have to put my Velcro pads together. Well, I will probably lose them before I get it on there. Geez, I shot it clear across the table. And the backing on these Velcro dots is very sticky. Okay, so let's see. I want it right around in there. Pretty sure that's where. Yep, think that'll work. No, it doesn't want to let go. All right, and then we'll just fold that right around there. Just push on it a little tiny bit so we know it's sticking. And then our tag will fit right in there. You won't even see the closure. So we want to open it up. We'll just take that out. Open that back and open it up. Now I might have should have had it up just a little bit farther, but I think because there's still room that you would be able to put other tags in there, so it's all right that it's where it's at. So that is my stuffed pockets folio. So let me know what you think down in the comments. What do you think of my folio? And if you like my video, I just ask that you give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, I just ask that you subscribe to my channel if you like the projects that I do. And I hope you come back to see me for my next video. And until then, I hope everyone has a wonderful day and happy crafting. Bye for now.